It's great to have you watching this video where we are going to look at CodeCatalyst again. It's at the time of recording this video, the CodeCatalyst is still in preview. Today we're going to look at the easy, simple possibility to set up a single page application that CodeCatalyst offers you using blueprints. So we're going to quickly walk through setting an SPA up, and then we're going to look at the result of it. So let's directly jump into it. So we are back in CodeCatalyst where we can see the projects that I have in this space. We have a project that is called CodeCatalyst Introduction, and we're going to just create a new one which is going to be based on a blueprint. The blueprint gives us the cool possibility to start with something that is not from scratch, that we don't need to start ourselves, but we can start with something that already exists. Today we're going to look at the single page application blueprint. Once you click there, you get the details about the blueprint. Today this blueprint offers the possibility to have an Angular, a React or a Vue application. I will be using the Angular one because that's the thing that I'm most familiar with. You can then decide to either use Amplify hosting or to use CloudFront and S3. As I believe as the second one is the easier one, I'm going to use that one. And yeah, then it gives some details around the required permissions to set up this blueprint, the trust policies that are going to be set up, and these kind of things. So let's directly do that. And we're going to click on it, and we're going to call it a CodeCatalyst Introduction 2. And we will choose the account ID. We already have one there. We're going to choose the role. It is already set up for us as well. Then in the additional configurations, we will need to choose Angular over here, and the hosting piece, which is going to be CloudFront. Then we can choose the programming language for CDK. I usually choose TypeScript because that's what I'm most familiar with. And then I want to be able to deploy this to a specific region. We're going to leave it as US East 2, US West 2. We can then name the repository. So I'm going to give it another name, CodeCatalyst 2, and deployment front-end stack from Blueprint SPA. And then we can click on Create Project. And a few seconds later, we're going to have a full-fledged version of a project setup, which will come with the source control and workflows already built in. And we can then directly start right away and start editing stuff. So as you can see over here, there is a README that describes exactly what we just saw. It has some details. This has been updated with our stuff, gives me some information about how to do that locally, as well as other things. We can also see hopefully that there have been workflows created. As part of setting the project up, we have one which is called on push to main deployment pipeline, and then we have one on pull request and build and test pipeline. And as we can see, this is at the moment deploying out, right? So this has simple steps. It has a CDK bootstrap action. This should actually not be part of the workflow because this is something that you do only once for a specific account. And then it has built and test where the CDK code is going to be built. And then we have CDK deploy. And in the CDK deploy step, we're then going to actually see the deployment of CDK. As this is going to take a while and I want to keep this video very short, we're going to now jump over to the project which I had created earlier, which is based on the same blueprint. It will also have the same workflow, but we can see the results of it already. So if you, this is now the CodeCatalyst Introduction project, also built from the Angular blueprint. If we go to workflows, we will see that there are the workflows that have been set up automatically. We looked at that. This has now been executed twice. We did that a month ago. So let's have a look on that run results. As part of that, we will now see that on the one side, I have a link to click on the app, right? So this is what will be deployed directly after you did this, right? I can see welcome to CodeCatalyst demo, CodeCatalyst introduction. This is the changes that I can do. And I can then also see that over here, we can see the CDK, the CloudFormation infrastructure that has been deployed, right? So I can directly go into viewing CloudFormation if I want to see the stack. I can also see the logical IDs of the details that have been updated or changed. I can see the changed resources that have been changed as part of the last execution of this workflow. And this is really cool because it really gets you started in minutes. What I miss in this blueprint is security scans, unit testing, reports and stuff like that, integration tests, secret scanner, all of the cool fancy stuff that I believe that a very good CI/CD pipeline should have. But as I mentioned, right, this blueprint gets you really started within minutes. You can directly then work on this application, do changes, and really use this to host a website on S3 and on CloudFront, which will then be available globally behind an SSL certificate. So that's pretty cool, and it gives you a great starting point. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you will come back soon. So please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep on adding videos like this to walk you through specific functionalities of CodeCatalyst. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.